a cigar man. I'm a cigar man. Biggie, oh baby, you know I'm smoking. Cigar like a woman, round but not too firm. Even though it's smoking slow, fire'll get you burned. I'm a cigar man. Billy, oh honey, you know you got me smoking. Smoke them when they're short, smoke them when they're long. I like them when they're mellow, love them when they're strong. I'm a cigar man. Biggie, oh baby, you got me smoking.
All right, everybody, welcome to another Monday. It is now April, and I am your co-host, John Hill, and to my left.
Oh, there we go. Hey, I'm Dean. My thing just now kicked on, dude. I'm sorry. I kept staring at our logo. I'm like, what the hell?
Nice.
And I'm Nick.
And together, we are Smoking Salads.
All right, everybody. I've been going for 2 weeks. I'm ready. I'm pumped. Tonight we're doing the Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend. It's awesome. This is batch number 73. And tonight we are also smoking from room 101, who's Matt Booth, but he partnered up with the Luxury Cigar Club guys. I'll let y'all know a little bit of story about it a little later on. But they decided to collaborate together with a blend that Matt already had, but they were tasting the cigars and they really liked this particular cigar. And they loved it. This is called the Snake Shake. Matt Booth did do the artwork on the cigar, so it's a snake wrapped around a human femur. Let's say a femur. Let's say a femur. Let's go ahead. We're going to make this pretty quick before we can get into the start of the show. Damn it. Because we're going to have some questions on the whiskey. I wanted to do some questions on the cigar. But once again, it's a cigar that doesn't provide much information. Yes, thank you very much, Nick. I don't have to be there to feel the heat from your breath.
Dragon.
Okay, so let's talk about the cigar real quick.
Really, before you do that, Rod says he says hi. He is smoking a hand-rolled Cuban barber pole and drinking coffee.
Oh, okay. So okay. There's a story about that. I just got off the phone with him because he sent me a picture of it looked like he shot a nail through his hand, but it was a bar fence that outsmarted him.
Yes. So if you like that story and more, please share this video.
Yes.
Like having holes put in your
share
hand.
Down there in the corner.
Let us know what you're smoking. Let us know what you're drinking. Make sure you share. Make sure you enjoy the show. So hope you're all smoking salads.
Hit that notification button if you want to know when our show comes out. Hit
Yeah.
that notification if you don't, because it helps us.
So Rod he's our good friend, one of our best friends that now lives in Alabama. He went down there to retire and did not retire. I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't get it. You know, it's kind of like that guy that says that word in the Princess Bride.
Inconceivable.
I don't think that word means what you think it means.
Retirement. You keep using that word, retired.
Yeah, retirement. I'm retired.
Don't think it
so
means what
anyway,
you think it means.
he is a volunteer firefighter at one of the fire departments there. One of his friends that is also a volunteer firefighter. he has a friend that goes to Cuba back and forth quite a bit.
I just had something pop into my head.
I'm just trying to make this go fast, dude.
Hello, my name is Juan Mandena. You smoked my cigar. Prepare to die.
Prepare to die.
There you go.
You killed my father. Prepare to die.
I'm looking for the man with 6 fingers.
Anyway,
Right there.
his friend at the fire department has a friend that does some stuff like near the Guantanamo Bay area, but the guy brings back bags of hand-rolled Cuban cigars and everything. And so he
How
gave
does he not get arrested?
Dude, you can no. Okay,
What
we're
are you
not
talking about?
We're not going to say anything about what this is, but
It's legal for you to bring
Yes,
back
you can.
Cuban cigars.
Exactly, you can.
You can bring back like a 100 or 200 count
Yes.
from anywhere, including Cuba.
Especially if you're part of the military.
Yeah, that's perfectly legal. That
Yeah.
became legal under Obama. Trump got rid of a lot of the stuff, but left the cigars there.
Yeah. So anyway, this guy brings back like a bag full of like 50 hand-rolled barber pole Cuban cigars, like almost every month. He's like, dude, here, take the whole bag. I don't have enough room in my humidor.
I gave them that idea.
So, so Rod is like, my supply has been replenished. So Rod actually said it was a very good cigar, a very good Cuban cigar. But anyway, enough of that. Let's get back to the Matt Booth Snake Shake. Okay, so once again, this is in partnership. Snake Shake, yeah, it's in partnership
I
with
thought it was
Matt
called
Booth.
Snake.
Okay, never mind. It's in partnership with Matt Booth, who does Room 101 and Luxury Cigar Club.
Wow.
It is produced at, I want to let you guys guess who you think makes this cigar.
You just said Matt Booth.
Liga Privada.
It would be someone like that. Who makes the cigar?
On behalf? Who's rolling it?
Yes.
Which
who,
factory?
Who grows the tobacco, who ferments the tobacco, who ages the tobacco, who blended it, all that.
I'm going to take a wild guess that it's AJ Fernandez.
Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. It is. So this is rolled. It's a Nicaraguan Puro. I don't know really much else than that. There's no information. There's nothing about the wrapper leaf. There's nothing about the binder. Nothing about the filler. Mark at the Cigar Chapel in Bend, this is the only place you can get these cigars.
Wow.
Yeah. So they only
That's
made
very interesting.
10,000 sticks were made. That's
Only
it.
10,000?
Only 10,000, and they only come in
Wow.
one size. It's a 6x50. But Mark did tell me that he believes that the tobacco in here is a 5-year aged tobacco.
5-year aged?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Whatever.
That's kind of impressive, actually.
Okay, so what ended up happening is the guys from Luxury Cigar Club, they were talking with Matt Booth, and they all decided, hey, Matt was like, dude, come to my crib, hang out for the weekend. We'll drink some tequila, we'll eat some food, we'll do some musing about, we'll kind of try to come up with some ideas. We'll just hang out and chill out with each other.
So hanging out and drinking tequila with Matt Booth. Wow.
Yeah, whatever. And so during that time, they decided that they would do a cigar with each other. And one of the first ones they did was trying to find it. It's the Johnny, was it Johnny Argonaut or Johnny Tobacconaut. So it has like an astronaut
That's my
on
pseudonym.
the label. Yeah. So that's one of the cigars that they did. But meanwhile, while they were there, they decided to do a cigar. And then what they were doing, they were trying all these cigars. And then they came across this one, and he really loved it. And they said, dude, let us do this one. He goes, really? You sure you want to do that one? And they're like, dude, yeah, this is a fantastic smoke. And he goes, damn it, I was going to do that. He goes, that was going to be a blend that I was going to do. He goes, you know what, guys, though? I like you guys a lot. Let's do it. And so at that point, then what they did is it took about a year in the making, but
Whole year after that?
I don't know that it was Matt coming up with the box. So the box is basically a solid black box, and then it has this logo on it on the front of it. It's kind of a nice looking box, but it's solid black, kind of cool looking and everything. But
I like the label.
But the
Yeah,
guy,
it's
and the guy did say, the guy that I was listening to, that's one of the guys from the Luxury Cigar Club, did say that it was Matt that did all the artwork, that they had no part in that.
I could
and everything.
totally see somebody actually getting this band as a tattoo. It's
Oh,
very,
yeah.
It's very simple, but it's
Yep.
it's got a
Oh,
lot to it.
I could totally see that. Like maybe perhaps Dean, when he's drunk, we pin him down and we tattoo it on his forehead.
Well, no. This would be a tramp stamp.
Oh no, it's not.
Oh, yeah.
No.
This would have to be a tramp stamp.
Okay, so
Tramp stamp. Wow.
the guy that was doing the video, he said he considered this cigar to be an after-dinner cigar to go with either steak or maybe like some game meat or buffalo or something like that. And he said, well, the guy said that he doesn't really like wine, but about one of the only ones he likes is a Malbec.
Yeah.
And he said, I would do that with the meal and then do the cigar after that.
Malbec and a meal and this cigar.
Yeah,
Ooh-wee.
I would say like a fairly earthy red wine would go good with this, like a Zinfandel, a full Zinfandel, not a white Zinfandel,
Right.
but a real Zinfandel, or maybe some of those Argentinian wines that have that smoky, earthy characteristics to them.
I could see. No, I mean this. I could see a lot of fruit forward wines would be good with
I
this
was
because
gonna
this
say a red
really.
blend. I wouldn't say Merlot, maybe.
Oh no,
but
it has to be a red blend.
Yeah, it's got to be a
red
full
blend.
bodied. This would overpower it,
Yeah.
but I could certainly see, a Cab, Syrah, Malbec.
I was gonna say actually the Apothic Red that we had on the show, I feel would actually have been a good pairing with this too.
Yeah, because there's a lot of notes on here I think that would be beneficial with adding some fruit to it.
Yeah, so he put down there, you'll probably get some natural sweetness, leather, earth, spice, and then he says the cigar should tend to mellow out in the middle, get a little bit smoother. So that is that for that cigar.
Wow.
We're out of here for that one, folks. Okay, let's get on to the whiskey. Let's
Right.
pour this
We
joke.
don't want to talk about the nose and the.
Yes, you guys go ahead and do that while I pour your glasses. This is
All
very
right.
soft America.
So,
John, what
no-
did you get on the nose?
on the nose, pre-light, very barn manure. I wouldn't even say
Very-
funk.
yeah,
I would
it-
say manure-like.
It's that fresh.
It's very earthy.
Yes.
It's very it's still barn funky, but it's very.
I also got a little bit
heavy.
of after I cut it. Dean was like, "Hey, I want you. What do you get between the head and the foot?" And I was like, "Okay." The head was actually had a sweeter, lighter quality to it than the foot did. So maybe something like not a citrus, not necessarily a fruit, but something like a pine nut or something like that.
Like a
I
peanut.
didn't get really that, but definitely on the first couple of puffs here in the first half an inch, lots of. I'm gonna say it first before Nick. Lots of coffee, lots of espresso kind of flavors.
Yeah.
Okay, I was
Lots
gonna
of-
I'm not necessarily getting coffee. I'm getting espresso,
Yeah.
not coffee.
But yeah, lots of coffee, espresso, chocolatey. There's a spice in there. There's definitely a smoky, like a campfire-y characteristic to it.
Touch of black pepper.
And to the retrohale, you definitely get
would-
the black pepper,
I would
indicative of a lot of the
morph it more
Nicaraguans.
into like a smoker smoke, like the
Yeah,
meat
but it's
smoker.
it's
type of
not.
smoke.
Yo, it tastes smoky. No. I mean, yeah, it tastes like cooking smoke or
Yeah.
something. So not just you walked into
My
a
cigar
fire and just it smells smoky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's smoky. It's a cigar, dumbass.
It's
No.
cooking- It's cooking
Yeah.
smoke.
Yeah.
So, really good cigar. I really did enjoy these. This could also be a good cigar for someone that's kind of not really into it, but maybe been smoking for about 6 months and are thinking about
Expanding the palate.
expanding, getting to a little bit stronger cigar and kind of pushing their boundaries. I did this with a gentleman. I wish I could remember his name, but he and I saw each other every day we were at the Cigar Chapel. Being at the Cigar Chapel and Ben reminded me a lot of how we used to go to Paul's there in Jansen Beach.
Yeah, you guys just kind of hang out there.
And that's where I met you and Rod, really, was there, I believe.
No, I think
did
we
I
ran
meet
into
you
each other
through
there,
Cascade?
and we were all we met at the cigar club.
Well, that's how I met Rod. I know that. That's how I came about meeting Rod. But anyway, getting on to this Joseph Magnus, this is definitely a limited edition series of whiskey. I'm not going to say much because we got some questions that I want John and Nick to answer because this is my show and I decided to do that tonight.
Do I have to drink any peanutty?
You just had no. There's no winner or loser. I just want to ask y'all some questions about it and everything.
Oh, he's going like trivia here. Like see what we're getting off. Of
Oh,
this.
it's all about the whiskey here.
I
But
do have to say though, before I've heard nothing but good reviews from everybody that I
dude,
know.
this
That's
shit,
had
this
this.
shit. Now,
Real
my
quick, so this is an allocated bottle. This is like only a few get sent to the
yeah.
state, and then
Oh,
within
there's
the
only.
state-
So what did I can't say much because it's part in the blend.
Okay,
but
well,
this is batch number 73, and there it goes up to batch number 83. And what it is it's a blending that a person does, and I'm not going to say the name because it's in the questions. And that person blends up these different. They give names to each batch that they're going to do, and I don't know how many bottles are in each batch, but what it is from 72 to 83, or from all the same barrels, if you want to say,
Okay.
but it's blends within those different barrels that add different nuances to each batch that the person creates.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
Wow, that's pretty
So
interesting.
this one is called Return.
To sender.
No, it's the Return of the Dark One.
Return of the Dark One.
Yes.
Voldemort is not back, okay?
Yes, and I actually believe that I had one of these. I believe that I had batch 58 a long time ago. But here's what it goes. Fans of the cigar blend batch number 20, aka the dark one, the original dark one.
Okay.
Batch number 47, aka Beatnik Breakfast, and number 58, aka Darth Vader, will be drawn to the darkness of batch 73. Much like these three batches, Cigar 73 blend is a dark flavor lover's delight with many of the same kinds of notes. I'm not going to go any further than that. I want to get y'all's notes of what y'all get off the smell and the
There's a-
profile.
So really quick, I haven't seen you this excited about what we're drinking since we drank Remus
I'm just
5.
trying to go fast. I'm just trying to go fast, dude.
He's been
there's-
gone for 2 weeks. It's like he
Yeah.
hasn't spoken
Yeah.
to anybody
Yeah.
in 2 weeks, and so he comes
He's
in
like,
here and he's
yeah,
speaking
baby,
for
let's
a minute.
go.
Hey, Dean, have you taken your Adderall today?
Oh, there's no
Right.
Adderall in my life, buddy. It's all but happiness and fishing.
So, starting with the nose, lots of caramel, molasses, dark, some kind of a fruit, rich fruit, some woody notes to it. You get a little bit of baking spices in there. I smell a lot going on. So then I sampled it, and on the palate, I aerated it for a while. So I was chewing. You probably saw me aerating it and all that stuff like wine. Kind of difficult to do. This is a higher proof, so your tongue just kind of burn after a while. But if you keep cycling through, you really get to those subtle flavors. I've got, I think it's probably dates on the finish. The palate was definitely caramely, definitely the wood tones, some slight smokiness. There was
I
just
think
just a
the
world of
fruit-
flavors in here.
The fruit that you're thinking, plum.
Yeah, at first it was plum, but then it got richer and sweeter.
More like maybe a combination of like maybe some currants and some
Oh,
plum.
I can see
Put some-
black currant.
Yeah, there's
maybe
definitely
even a
lots
touch
of
really dark,
it just
dark
keeps
black cherry.
it keeps melding all
Yeah.
the time.
Yes.
Marshmallow now, man. There's so many flavors in this thing. It's just swirling around. So I'm actually gonna take one more hit
Yeah,
before
take
I add
another
some
one.
water. And
Nick, what you got, buddy?
I didn't smell it out of your glass. I didn't because I
Here,
was too
smell
busy
on mine.
tugging.
So John hit it basically on the nose of everything I was getting. I was getting the caramel. I got vanilla.
I can't smell as much in yours.
Yeah, you have to kind of
I
swirl
got
around.
caramel.
Oh.
I got vanilla. Oh, I should.
Oh yeah,
swirly the
Swirly
girly.
the girly.
Ah,
Make her dizzy.
See, you're speeding us along so fast. We
I
forgot to do the
know,
most
I
important
know,
thing.
I
And
know.
cheers to all of
Gosh.
you out in internet
So,
land.
See what happens when I'm not on the show for 2 weeks, people?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
actually had a good time. We actually could talk.
It was actually kind of weird. We're not used to it.
Okay,
But no, I got vanilla. I got caramel. I got plum. Like that was the first thing that came off my off the palate. I got baking spices, like an allspice or something like that.
yeah, balsamic vinegar.
Oh,
Different.
yes.
There's that.
I got.
Especially right away, right on the sides.
I'm now starting to get kind of like a bready note to it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm getting oak. I'm now it's probably just because you said it, but I am actually getting something that's similar in taste to a marshmallow.
Yep.
And I got something that is sweet but acidic.
Creme brulee.
Oh no, you could definitely say it's like got a creme brulee with like the dark brown sugar crusted on top,
So
or
there's
like
just a lot.
with like some little drops of chocolate dropped on it. I mean, dark chocolate.
So, but
Yeah,
one,
I
of,
see
one,
what
one,
you got.
one of the other notes that I got was that, and it's on the back end. It's sweet but acidic.
Okay.
I don't know if what
I
that
get
would be
bitter. I
classified.
get bitter like a licorice dark chocolate almost.
It'll play.
In the very back, and that's why I gargle.
Wait
because,
like 20 seconds
Yeah.
after the whiskey finished, then smoke the cigar.
Oh.
And I don't want to poison your brain with what I got. Let's see if you guys get the same thing that's forefront for me. Right now, we're all dancing around the same types of
Ooh,
flavors.
That marshmallow though is really starting to come out. It's like a some more. I actually probably more creme brulee. I'm not supposed to eat creme brulees because it'll kill me, but
Yeah,
All right,
well,
hold on a second.
here,
Let me do
brother.
this again.
There's a lot, and it seems like every 5-10 seconds
You'll get
take a
something
puff-
else.
Yeah, you get something else. But about 20
All right,
seconds
don't
in, it was
breathe in
very
real fast if you're drinking this stuff.
about 20 seconds in, it was very prevalent. But yeah, oh my God, good pairing.
There is something different.
Yep.
I don't know what it is. I mean, part of me wants to say it's like a.
hickory. I just got like
It could.
I got like we're talking like mesquite smoke.
I got that on the finish even without the cigar.
See, now I'm getting more of the cinnamon. There's like a cinnamon, vanilla, but it's almost like a touch of citrus with it as well.
Nick, did you ever have my neighbors? We made it recently, the cherry chocolate cake, that super
Yes.
moist stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
So give it 20 seconds after the finish, and then take a puff.
I can
and
see
it
that.
tastes like Mary's chocolate cherry
Okay.
cake.
Yeah, I could see that.
I
Although
mean,
I've
and then you
never had
taste it again, and now the flavor profile
Yeah.
changes again.
Okay, so we're gonna
Yeah,
write
no,
the description.
that fruit is a dark cherry. It's
So-
not a plum. It's a dark cherry.
So
Yeah.
this is you're gonna get notes of ice cream sundae drizzled with hot chocolate syrup, dark chocolate covered cherries, Royal Navy blackstrap rum, and Black Forest cake with cherries. All of those completely can agree with all those kind of dessert.
Yeah, it's all right there,
Going
but it
on.
really comes out in the
Chocolate
cigar.
desserts. That's basically what we
It
got.
also says you can get a barrel-aged balsamic vinegar, which
guess
as soon
I
as
could
that's what I showed John just
Oh
a
my
little
God,
bit ago,
absolutely.
and he's like, "Oh yeah, I can completely see
Well,
that."
see,
Barrel aged or not, I just got the
So
balsamic
Yeah.
vinegar.
for me, balsamic vinegar is sweet but acidic. So I think that
It's,
makes sense.
it
what I
could
it's
would
right.
be
do.
the-
It's right here in the sides of your mouth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then the last bit is dark chocolate fudge and black currant jam.
Fudge.
Yeah,
That the mouth
the mouth.
was that's amazing.
We're not going to talk about the proof right now because that's in the questions. So let's get with the questions, folks. Wait, let's go. Wait, before we do that, let's see who's doing what, when, where. Yes, I am an AJ Whore, Ryan. You should know that by now. Ryan is smoking a CAO Zocalo, drinking some old pepper rye. Oh, that's good stuff.
Oh, you know what? He's
and
not,
that's-
gonna get, he's not gonna get put in Facebook jail because he put a lot of O's in the word.
a lot of
whore.
O's, yeah.
He won't
So
be
you're
in
a
Facebook jail.
Oh, he said, is your mic off?
Who is?
Yours.
Mine?
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh, probably because we didn't turn it back on since you weren't on the show yet. Last.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
How,
Now we got Nick.
How is that?
Hey, John. Usually you do a sound check before
Ryan,
we start.
send us a thumbs
Well,
up, buddy.
My sound check
If
is
it's
basically
good now.
tapping to make sure the board is working.
Yeah.
Because all the mixes don't really
So-
change. But yes, we did turn off that far mic.
Okay. So if you didn't hear Nick, it's okay.
It's all good. I don't need to be heard.
All right, let's get into the questions, folks. We're burning fast. We're burning live. Who makes or sells this bourbon blend?
Who makes? I'll just go out on a limb and say GDP.
You mean MGP?
MGP, ABC, LMNOP.
Wrong.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. Really quick to help me guess. Is it a specific distributor or is it just specific?
No, it's not a distributor. Who?
You're looking for the distillery house.
Distillery house. Okay,
All
yeah.
right,
Look,
so-
AJ made the cigar,
Okay.
but Matt Booth
Okay,
and the
Do
luxury.
we,
So
do,
who
we
made
get,
it?
do we get 3 hints?
3 hints?
Yeah, like Nick will ask a question, I'll ask a question, Nick will ask a question.
Okay. All right. Let's go.
Is it based out of Tennessee?
No.
Okay.
Is it based out of Kentucky?
No.
Which eliminates, which automatically makes it. Is it from Indiana?
No. What? Okay, guys, this is bottled in Michigan.
Oh, so
I believe
Canada.
it's Michigan. I believe it's Michigan. It's somewhere on there.
Well, if it's a bottle in Michigan, then it must be General Motors.
No, it's Jose A. Magnus and Company. That's who.
It's then done by Joseph A. Bank.
Well, no, I just told you who the person is. Okay.
Well, we know that. Joseph Magnus,
Oh.
that's not what you asked us.
Yes, I did. I
You said,
who
who's distilling?
Makes, I said who? No, I said who makes / sells this bourbon blend.
Joseph
That wasn't
Magnus.
very clear.
Okay. Well, I can't spell it out any better for you. What is the name of the person who blends this cigar blend?
Who blends the cigar blend?
Yes, you had remember I told y'all there's a person that blends this?
Right.
What's his title?
Oh, cigar blend. Sorry, cigar blend. Cigar blend. Sorry. We're talking about
Who
the
is
whiskey.
the person that makes these batches?
The master
blends it?
distiller?
No. She. Well, so there's half the answer right there.
You seem to think that we did any research on this at all.
Joseph,
Yeah, I know.
Joseph Magnus's wife.
No.
Damn.
Okay.
His sister.
Okay. Her
Grandma?
name is Nancy Fraley. Nancy Fraley is a very.
Oh, that was right on the tip of my tongue,
Yeah, I'm
too.
sure it was. Okay.
Isn't she known
Okay.
as the?
What
isn't
is
she known-
Nancy's nickname?
The nose.
Boom. Got it.
The
All
only
right,
reason,
finally,
so really
one
quick,
answer.
No, really quick. The reason why I know that is because Dean and I and a bunch of our friends
Always.
we watch a show called Matt Madness, and it's whiskey. It's a whiskey tournament that we watch online, and she always pops into the chat, and they're like Nancy's on the chat, the nose herself.
That's typical of Dean to go down a cigar show and ask a bunch of wizardly whiskey.
Oh, whatever.
questions.
I told y'all
Wizardly
tonight-
whiskey
I
questions.
told you both tonight there was going to be about the whiskey because there wasn't much on the cigar that I could do.
Yeah,
I could
like
ask you,
20
like,
minutes
3
before
questions.
the show?
What? No, I know.
Hey, I got a question right, John. Don't be bitter.
Okay, what do you guys think the proof of this whiskey is?
Ooh. Okay. Hold
You
on.
might need to take another sip of it.
No, it was pretty hot. I'm going to guess 123. 123.
Gosh
Rhymes
dang
with
it.
ABC.
You know what? I'm gonna take the over. I'm gonna say it's 132.
Okay, you're both wrong. John is the closest. It's 126.44.
I took the over, but the wrong over.
Yep.
Okay, which states provide the bourbon for this blend?
I'm gonna say.
Kentucky and Indiana.
I was gonna say. Tennessee and Kentucky.
John got it dead on. Indiana and Kentucky.
There we go.
Okay, there's only
And
two.
I wasn't even there watching the show.
It has nothing to do with that.
That has nothing to do with
the
the
blends are.
Yeah, it has everything to do with what
No.
brand of toilet paper does Nick have at his house?
No, her batches every year.
You'll probably be able to
every
guess.
year the cigar blend is from different distillers.
Charmin.
It's from different distillers. Okay.
All I
good
know is it
job,
tastes
John.
really, really good.
If anybody's keeping score, it would be 1-1, but we don't really care about that right now.
Thank God, because I'd be drinking peanutty already.
How many Coumers are used to make batches 72 through 83?
Okay, first off, what is a Coumer?
Well, that's the next question.
Oh, God damn it. How many Coumers?
Okay,
you
so
asked that
what is a
question-
Coumer and how many Coumers were used to make blend 72 through 83? Because that all of those batches are from these Coumer or
All right,
Coumers.
so a Coumer is like an Oompa Loompa, but just from a different country, and they're purple in color, not necessarily.
yeah,
so
sure.
I think a Coumer is kind of like a still that
No, that would be called a still.
No, it could be a type of still. Hey, you asked my opinion, you asshole.
Okay.
You know what? I thought about being nice to you for this show. You've lost all that.
Okay,
That's right.
So
Wow.
yeah, wow,
Wow.
Let's do it.
Okay, so I think a
Wait.
Coumer is what is used to blend the whiskey, and I think that they use 14 for the batches.
All right.
My guess would be it's like wort or something. It's after they get the mash tun, they put it all together and they start making distillate from that.
No. There are 2 Khmers that are used to make this. The Khmer is what's called the mother blend. So it's really huge. It's really huge blends that they do together. Okay, so
Blends of just grain, blends
no,
of...
it's the whiskey. It's when they put all the barrels together. They're adding all the barrels together, right?
So you get barrels coming in
That
from
once
Indiana.
you get to it, yes, once you get to a certain amount of barrels, that's a Khmer.
Okay.
Okay, so they got a bunch from Indiana and a bunch from Kentucky.
Well,
Yeah,
my guess would be that if there's 2, it's half and half.
No, it's not.
Oh.
No, a Khmer is just a volume. It's a mother blend.
Okay.
So there's 2 of them. So she had 2 mother blends, and then she would take proportionate amounts to make each batch. Right?
So you got a blend X and a blend Y.
Yes.
And
And then
then
you
you're
add
two-
like 50% or
They had to get all French and
48
fancy.
Then you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
then you can do 2x
Yeah.
plus y, 2x plus
How
2y.
many barrels does it take to make the 2 Khmers?
Hold on. So how many? Really quick. You said 70. Was it 72 through 83?
Yes, it's batches number 72 through 83.
So that's 11 batches. How many barrels does it take to make
Well,
2 Khmers to
sounds
fill?
like a measure. So how many barrels in a Khmer? Kind
No,
of.
it needs 2 Khmers. So it took 2 Khmers
So
for this.
accumulative, how many barrels?
Yes. How many barrels?
I'm gonna say 20. 10 a Khmer.
Per batch?
No, it's not per batch. It's for all the
No,
batches.
no, no.
from
So what?
72 to
yeah.
83.
Using your equation,
Right.
each batch is like 2x plus
Let's
y.
assume
Two-
that each batch is like let's say it's somewhere around 600 bottles for each batch, right?
Okay.
Something like that. How many barrels did you think from
I
72
don't really
to 83? I know
Barrels.
you don't care. Come on, let's go. Let's see if the audience knows.
All right.
I said 20.
I'm going to say 30.
Oh, damn. I was going to say good job. John, really good job. 32.
Oh wow, there you go.
32 barrels. That's really good.
So is it half and half per Khmer? So there's 16 barrels in each Khmer.
I would assume, yeah.
Okay.
You can deduct that by 2 Khmers, 32 divided by
2 is
yeah,
16.
there
That's
you
why I
go.
did math.
All right.
So quiero
Okay.
Khmer.
Okay.
Because I want to eat.
Of the blending of the bourbons that they got, do y'all think that the youngest bourbon is 6 years or younger? You know how they blend different ages?
Yeah. So this question again was
Okay, let me read
the
it
average.
again. No, not the average.
What is the youngest bourbon that
What
they?
is the okay? Is there a bourbon in this blend that is 6 years or younger?
Yes.
Uh,
I mean, it's kind
for
of
for
have to say
interest,
no, 'cause
I'm
it's
gonna
kind
say
of a-
no.
All right.
I'm gonna say that the.
Nick is correct.
Yeah. Well, the
young-
question was.
Hold
phrased
on. Can
that
I
would
guess
be
the
correct.
youngest?
All right, go.
I think the youngest is 8 years.
I think the youngest is 6 years.
Yeah, you're both wrong. The youngest is 14.8.
Jeez.
Years?
Yeah, the
Like-
youngest is 14.
Like human years or dog years
human
or cat years?
It was in the warehouse for 14.8 years.
Jeez.
Is this a finished whiskey?
Of course he'd bring this out.
Let me look at the bottle.
No. No, looky.
I'm gonna say yes.
Man,
I'm gonna say yes.
so
I hope Dave's not
by
keeping tally of
finished,
this.
they made the mix, they put it together, they aged it further together, and then they finished it in something else. That's what you're calling finished. Not any one of the
Yeah.
barrels that goes into the Khmer, it was
Yeah.
finished and then it came in.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, meaning the first. They didn't finish it until the very end.
Yeah, they finished it at the end.
Okay.
I say yes.
Man, there's so much chocolate in there. Yeah, I'd have to say yes.
Okay. All right.
At least in a port barrel or something.
Yeah.
You are correct.
Woohoo!
what are the finishing barrels, if there are any, that are used in this blend?
I think a port barrel at least.
Port and rum.
I would say a sherry.
I don't really get a whole lot of sherry.
Just because you don't get it doesn't mean it's not there.
That's true.
Okay.
They mentioned in the flavor profile
Nick
that
is the only one that got a barrel.
It's the sherry barrel.
It is a sherry barrel.
Really? That's
They are
unusual.
finished in cognac, sherry, and Armagnac barrels.
Armagnac. Okay.
The last finishing barrel is Armagnac barrels. They use 300-liter Armagnac barrels, something like that.
well, it's delicious. That's all I know.
Yeah. It's so good.
Okay, never. Yeah. Okay, what is the oldest bourbon you guys think are in this blend? Now you know what the youngest is.
14 and a half, basically.
14.8 is basically 15. It's really
Depends on
15.2.
the oldest.
15.2. Yeah.
I'm gonna say 23.
Yeah, I'm going to say. Yeah, I'm going to go with Jeffy on this one. I'm going to say 25.
25. That's. Wait, what did you say, Nick?
23.
Nick is the closest. It's 20-year-old bourbon.
Thank you, sir.
So the blend is 14.8 and then 20 year. That's it.
Just those two ages?
Just those two ages. That because it only came from 2 states,
Oh, okay.
Kentucky and Indiana. The one. Wait. Okay. Hold on a second.
Make sure it's not a question.
Which state do you think the oldest and the youngest barrels come from?
So you said so the answer to the where it came from was Kentucky and Indiana.
Yep.
I'm going to say the youngest came from Kentucky and the oldest came from Indiana.
And I'll just say the opposite.
And John got it. The oldest, the 20-year, is from Kentucky, and then the youngest is the 14.8 from MGP out of Indiana.
Oh, that would make sense.
That is the end of the questions. I hope everybody got some knowledge. I thought they were pretty good questions. The fact that what she does is each batch does taste different.
I feel so much smarter now.
Oh, come on. At least you know what a Kumar is. You don't feel like
You
a
know what?
dumbass
He's
when
not
you're talking
wrong.
to
What whiskey are
somebody.
we drinking again?
Yeah. Cigar blend.
Cigar
Joseph
blend,
Magnus.
bro.
Blended by
I've
Nancy,
heard-
Nancy the Nose Fraley, baby.
So our good friend Dave has done nothing. So when you and I went on our dry month, he was like, "Hey, you gotta try the cigar blend."
Now we did try. Dave had the 40, batch 40, I believe, and then I had the 73. We were at the Ogre Lounge and we tried it. He tended to like the 40, and the 40 to me tasted more like, okay, this tastes like wild turkey. It was a lot of it had a heavy cinnamon note.
It had
essence.
a spice presence.
Yeah, it had the heavy cinnamon note essence to it.
Have you added water to it?
Oh yeah, let's add a little bit of water.
Oh my God.
You can
Just
add
a
water.
drop?
Yeah, just a little bit. I would say like a half a capful.
I added probably 2 or 3 capfuls actually because it is a higher
Well,
proof.
just do a little bit at a time.
Yep.
I mean,
Swirler her girl.
swirl the girly.
Make her dizzy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
see,
gotta,
it might-
you gotta get it to the
What
point.
kind of flavors are you getting now off the nose?
So you gotta get it to the point where it's not burning your tongue. The nose is still pretty consistent. Didn't
I
really
don't get
impact
the
the nose at all.
I don't get the tongue burning at all. Really,
I
even
haven't
when
gotten
it's
that.
straight.
Well,
Right.
you and I also drink more ryes than John does, I would say.
Dude, you're insane.
You would be wrong.
You would be severely wrong.
Well, then I don't know why John keeps saying that there's a burn because, like, I can drink 112, 113 proof whiskeys and there's not a burn.
Okay, I will say this much: the batches 72 through I believe 78 are supposed to have a little bit more of a rye characteristic to them than the batches.
Rye doesn't burn. Rye is just spicy.
No, but Nancy's talking more about the flavor profile. That's
Yeah,
what she.
when I
not
say
the
burn,
rye.
I'm meaning swishing it around your mouth. It's going to burn your
we're
tongue.
talking about if you want to clean all the bacteria out of your mouth, let it sit in there for 5 seconds, and you're good. You're good for a week.
Right.
Right?
Right. It'll burn your tongue.
Yeah. But I didn't think it was that. Look for
But
100.
focus, please.
For 100.
No, add a little bit more water.
All right, add a little bit more.
Drink it quickly,
All right.
and then.
All right, more's the agua.
All right, that was about 2 caps full right there.
Okay, swirl now.
Make it
And
real
swirl
dizzy.
it again.
Oh wow, yeah.
Granny Smith apples, right?
No.
Okay, I have no
me
burn.
way too long to get to
I
that
officially
joke.
have no burn at all.
But it's
You
It's
get
entirely-
more cinnamon.
oh yeah.
You get more cinnamon.
It's like cinnamon creme brulee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the flavonoids have been separated by the water, and it's probably now with just the 2 caps we put in there.
And
it
now
went
we
from
gotta do it.
168 to 120.
It's like you just ate some cinnamon topped creme brulee and then you topped it off with an espresso.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and
the ultimate
and
test.
the cinnamon, and it has a little bit more of a dryness to it on the palate.
That's the cinnamon, I think.
I don't, whatever. It just has a little bit more of a. We're gonna smoking it up the whiskey now, folks. Smoking up the whiskey. Wait, let's see what Ron has to say. It can't be anything good. I know that. Hey Dean, kokanee are landlocked salmon, so I have gotten a salmon before you this year. Whatever, dude.
It's in a fishing show.
Yes.
Not only that, Ryan. How often?
Sorry, folks.
You just Ryan. You know what? You just caught fish. How many times have you been fishing on your boat and just caught fish?
Well, every time he's
Don't
gone
talk.
with me, none. None
Oh
of
no,
us have.
they call you the bad luck.
No, I'm not.
He didn't go fishing with you and he caught fish.
Yeah, he was going to a place where he could get them. No, I mean,
So every time I go fishing,
look,
it's a great fishing
look,
story because I go to the grocery store.
Right now, we're going after the spring Chinook. Right now, we're going after the spring Chinook right now. Right. The thing
John.
is the spring Chinook and the Willamette haven't really started coming up through the dams. The numbers are increasing a little bit, but it's not that much. You're still only getting like maybe 10 or 12 a day. Versus, I mean, I want to be out on the river when they're getting like 150, 300. I mean, they're supposed to, due to the jack population, the jack salmon, they had a ton of jack salmon come through. Well, these are those jack salmon from last year coming back. Yes. Hey, do we need to get the fishing fund out here so you can put $1 in there for me, buddy? So I'm waiting. I really am waiting. I can't wait to go out with Ron and nail me a Springer. So.
But you have to do us a favor. If you catch a fish, you have got to go live on Smoking Salads and just brag about it.
Okay.
That way it lives on the internet forever.
Especially if it's a real salmon,
Not hatchery.
not a landlocked salmon that's got nowhere to go.
So adding the smoke into the drink, I got more of the chocolate notes because
I got a shit ton of chocolate.
Yeah, I did that. I did that at the Ogre Lounge last week.
yeah, a lot more
And
chocolate notes on that.
It is actually really good. It's really good stuff.
Yep. So
So
just wanna-
what? So really quick, I want to ask Dean. Although it's an allocated bottle, what is the price point?
Oh, the price point is about $180.
And then what was the price point on the stick?
The stick is anywhere between $13 to $16, but at the Cigar Chapel, I believe it was like $15.30 or something like that.
Absolutely worth the price.
And I was talking with Mark, and this is the chapel, the Cigar Chapel, is the only place in Oregon where you can get this, and they got a couple boxes left. And Mark did tell me if you buy a whole box, they give you a discount. I'm not going to tell you what the price is, but they will also ship you the cigars here in the state if you want, unless you have a friend like my friend Josh did for me when he was buying the Opus X Forbidden X's. He bought
Yes.
it. And the unnamed.
it's good to have friends like you, Dean.
And the Casa Cuba, or not the Fuente, the double Fuente cigars.
Yeah.
He bought
Oh,
all they
Fuente
had
Fuente.
left. They had like 5 or 6. He's like, yeah, just give them all to me.
The Fuente, I've heard a lot of good stories about the Fuente Fuente.
They're not bad. It's not bad. The Fuente is not a bad cigar, but they're
I heard
really
it's
up there
also a
in
very
price.
hard cigar to get.
Well,
Yeah,
you can get it. Well, does it? There's. I could have sworn. No, Timber Valley has them.
I've got a couple. Cascade gets them a couple times
Yeah,
a year. Everybody gets an allotment who sells a lot of the Arturo Fuente. So we're nearing the end of the show. So I want to call out some events.
Oh, please
So
do.
it's events time. Woo, 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 woo. events. All right. So
Hey, it's our first
Wednesday-
commercial break.
Wednesday, April 13th, we have a cigar dinner event that's happening in Camas, Washington at Salute.
Salud.
So Salute is a
won't be
Italian
there.
place,
I can't be there. I got kids, dude. My wife's
and
gonna be out of
they've
town.
Just letting them know.
got excellent food. I'm getting to the contact stuff here.
While he's getting into the context stuff, this restaurant was actually, or at least the cigar, the pairing event was introduced by Adam.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Adam Gibson, we had him on the show.
3 weeks ago.
Yeah, 3 weeks ago.
Two.
No,
Two, man.
No, 3 weeks
No,
because
this is
2
the
weeks
third
ago
week.
you weren't here.
So he's the organizer we had on the show for the Northwest Cigar Fest. So he's organized it with a local restaurant, Salute, and it's for $50. You get your meal, you get a cigar, just hanging out. If you want to get extra beer and wine, that's a la carte. If you're interested in this, you can show up at 5 p.m. and start lighting up your cigars. Dinner's at 6, and you can contact Adam at 360-921-1169.
Do that again.
360-921-1169. That's
one more-
360-921-1169. Don't wait. Call 360-921-1169. 360-921-1169. Call now to get your tickets. You can also email them at AT, as in Tom, Gib, Gib, 1, the number 1, at gmail.com.
Is the A and T capitalized?
The
Probably no, they're not. They're
the
not.
A is capitalized, the T is not. I don't think it really matters.
It
but
might, oh my
okay,
goodness.
so right after that, or if you feel bad because you missed a nice smoking cigar dinner night in Camas, Washington, April 23rd, coming up very soon. Wolfman's going to be back in town. Jeremy Wolf. Jeremy Wolfman. He's doing Alec Bradley, and he's doing a taster event on this event, and it's April 23rd at Cascade Cigar and Tobacco. That event is 2 to 6 p.m. So stop by, say hi to Jeremy. They've got the same kind of deals we had going on this last month. Alec Bradley doesn't really like us to talk about anything more than there's going to be some cigar deals. So can't tell you what they are going to be, but there's going to be lots of sweet swag. There's going to be raffles again, lots of hanging out in the smoking lounge. You had a great time the last event, last month. Now every third Friday of the month, we're getting into the summer months, Mount Hood Cigars is doing the bike ride-in every
Nice.
Friday.
Nice.
Every third
Nice.
Friday.
To go to.
That's
It's a
awesome.
lot of fun.
Some of the guys also bring in some of their old cars too.
Yep.
Yeah,
Their
classics.
car nights usually on Saturday,
Yeah.
but they kind of mix it. But primarily, they've got if you've got a nice bike, you want to show it off. They do a vote on it, no matter what. It doesn't matter. It could be really old, it could be junky.
Oh, you can have a Yamaha
but people,
6.
the
and
people
then,
are voting on it.
You know, and also a little plug. COVID wasn't nice, or this back end of COVID was not nice to brick and mortars. Please go support your brick and mortars. There's some brick and mortars that have not been doing good. I won't name names, but when there's an event at a brick and mortar, Mount Hood, Cascade, Selwood, 82nd, please go.
Yeah, the racketeering community out in Idaho, they had an event last week, and we didn't call it out. We kind of mentioned it, but I forgot it was actually that Friday. But sounds like they had a really good event. So we're advertising any event out in the Pacific Northwest. So for those of you that are in brick and mortar shops, if you haven't reached out to me, please do so. We don't mind advertising for your shows. We promote brick and mortar stores here.
Also, the event, the Caldwell event that's going on at the chapel, isn't that the end of this month?
It's at the end. It's April 30th and 31st,
Yes.
I think.
Yeah.
That is Cigar Chapel.
With
Reach
Caldwell
out.
himself.
With Robert Caldwell.
Robert will be there.
He will be there Friday nights. The VIP. They have a dinner, and Robert will be there. And there's lots of cigars there, and
We
lots of
might
drinks
have
and
smoking salads or a part of smoking salads there. We're not sure.
possibly- Yeah,
John
I mean,
won't be there. John will be coming back.
no, I'll
from-
be coming back, but I'm going to try to work that out because that's one of the best events in the Pacific Northwest.
And-
Really,
Yeah,
It's
And-
awesome.
And John said basically,
So-
if you go, just bring a sleeping bag. You're sleeping inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna drink like a fish all night.
So that's Cigar Chapel. That's in Bend. You can reach out to Bend. Just look him up online, Cigar Chapel.
So we will not be having a show next week, correct?
We will be offline until May.
So the first show in May will be my show.
Can I finish my event stuff?
Oh, yeah,
first?
go ahead.
So, event stuff. The final event, August 12th and 13th. We've talked about it a couple times at the show. Northwest Cigar Fest. Get your VIP tickets, $240. That gets you into Friday and Saturday event, and it also goes $30 towards a box on the Saturday event. It's got dinners and cigars
Or cigar memorabilia or lighters.
yeah, lots of swag, lots and lots of good stuff. You can go to Northwest Cigar Fest on their Facebook page, or you can go to Eventbrite, look it up, and get your tickets there.
There's one more. We don't necessarily know the date yet, but it's going to be in May, and it's going to be Matt Booth
Where?
at the chapel.
At the Cigar Chapel?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll as we get the details, we will share them with everybody here.
Yeah, John didn't quite have the date necessarily nailed down on that one yet, but just to let you know, think of May. May's going to be...
Okay. Yeah, Ben's always a good fun road trip because
Oh, yeah.
from us it's only a 3-hour drive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
no, it's great.
So
It's like going from my house to San Antonio. It's not that far.
wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
You beat me to
I
it.
base everything in Texas terms, man. 3 hours is not that far of a trip. You're
From where you live right now.
I mean, 8 hours away. No, I'm just talking about where I grew up in Texas. 8 hours away. You drive for 8 hours. Guess what? You're still in
Yeah,
effing
see,
Texas.
no, but
people.
see, here's the thing. You started that with, it's like from me to San Antonio. You should have said my hometown.
Yeah. Well, they know they know I'm a Texan.
So, first weekend, the first show that we have in May, we will be doing the Cigar Factory Tres Hermanos Número Dos. I looked it up. There's actually multiple blends of this, but we are doing Número Dos
So okay.
for the cigar, and we will be drinking Redemption High Rye Bourbon Store Pick from Gladstone, from
All right,
Hollywood
there you
Beverage.
go.
So I'm very excited about this pairing.
So that's a single barrel. I don't know if it's been proofed down or not, but
It's
a single
100. It's 105 proof, so not really.
Well, it might be.
It's been proved down.
No, it might be. It might be a barrel proof. There are some, depending
Depends how
on where
old
you're
it is, I
at, what
guess.
you're doing.
Yeah.
I'll
That
do
would
the
be
research.
one
We'll
of-
figure it out. But
Yeah.
yes, that is the pairing. We're going to be doing Cigar Factory, Tres Hermanos Número Dos, and Redemption High Rye Bourbon Store Pick from Hollywood Beverage.
Yay! Once again, cool band.
It's an awesome band.
Cool band. I know you can't really see it because, whatever.
Oh, and because we've had Room 101 before, but I like this band because it makes it very apparent. This is not a regular Room 101. It says Room 101 underscore custom.
Yeah. No, once these cigars are gone, that's it. That's it. They only made, like I said, 10,000 of these cigars, and that's it. And Matt has been doing that here lately with the Room 101. He's been partnering with other people.
Yep.
And he does small little blends, and then once they're done, that's it. Now, whether or not they're going to come out with a Snake Shake Part 2, I don't know.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, Matt Booth is a local boy. So Spokane, Washington. So come out and support Room 101 and Matt Booth at the events. Sports Brick and Mortars. And anything else we need to...
Matt Booth is a character, though.
Dean,
dude.
I gotta-
love partying
he's
with
awesome.
that guy.
Dean, I gotta say this. It's good to have you back. It was very,
I was glad to be
weird.
back.
John and I were able to hold our own for 2
I
weeks,
mean,
but man, it was weird.
I
Yeah.
felt so lonely sitting in that hot tub and Ben watching the show and drinking and
you know
smoking.
what?
Yeah. Get out of here. Almost damaged. All right. And with that, that is the end of our show. So everybody, final cheers to all of you. And enjoy
Smoking salads.
Good night, everybody.
Dude, this pairing was awesome.
Yeah. That's what we were going to talk about. Don't you know?
What?
Man.
What? I haven't done anything yet.
Wait.
I haven't done anything.
So the cigar's $15. Would you recommend to buy it for $15? You think it's good enough for $15?
Both are worth the price.
Both, yes.
Absolutely.
If you can get your hands on this.
Good luck.
Secondary for this bottle is already, I'm seeing, it's like close to $400. Whoa. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
it's hard to
secondary
find.
market for bourbons, especially allocated, especially highly sought after, are just going through the freaking roof.
Yep, but yeah, this is more reasonably priced,
Yeah.
so you
Absolutely.
can shell out $13-15 for a cigar, and it's worth it.
This would be a good
powerhouse.
wedding cigar, actually.
There you
Really
go.
good wedding cigar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Birthday, 50th
All right.
birthday,
We'll
whatever.
Good
see
night,
you guys
everybody.
later. Good night.
Smoking
For
salads,
realsies this time.
Turn the volume off.
Huh?
Turn the volume off.
Why?
Why? They can still hear it.
Cause I want to bitch at me. No.
Yeah, I don't know. Bitch slap you.
Bitch at me and my fantastic questions.
I'm a cigar man. I'm a cigar man. Biggie, oh baby, you know I'm smoking. Cigar like a woman, round but not too firm. Even though it's smoking slow, fire'll get you burned. I'm a cigar man. Billy, oh honey, you know you got me smoking. Smoke 'em when they're short, smoke 'em when they're long. I like 'em when they're mellow, love 'em when they're strong. I'm a cigar man. Biggie, oh baby, you got me smoking. No money for the rent, got no gas in my car. I bought me $5, baby, got my cigar. I'm a cigar man. Biggie, oh honey, I'm smoking. I say I'm a cigar man. I'm a cigar man. Biggie, oh babe, I'm really smoking. Hey Slim.
Yo, man.
Light me up one of them double Coronas, will you?
I got the big one.
Yeah. I think when I go home, I'm gonna have me one of them Robustos.
Yeah, man.
From Nicaragua,
So what? The country, huh?
Mexico,
Yeah, man.
the Dominican Republic,
Oh, I like that country.
Canary Islands.
Yeah. Take me there, man.
Yeah. Spend all my money.
And mine, too.